No, I'm not working in passage to the South Pacific, but I am scrubbing my boots with disinfectant. You see, the place I'm going to is so special, I've got to make sure there's no spores or seeds left on for me to carry ashore. I'm going to the Snares Islands, 350 hectares of land, and yet on those islands, more seabirds nest than around the whole coast of Britain and Ireland put together.
The Snares are 200 kilometres south of the South Island of New Zealand. And they're so off the beaten track that no humans have ever settled here. That means that they are one of the most special places in the whole world, a lifeboat of survival for some of the original crew of Noah's Ark. It's almost as if I'm going to be the first person to ever set foot on this shore. The giant ball kelp is my welcome mat, although not all the locals are so friendly. The most obvious of the locals are the Snares Crested Penguin, which occur nowhere else on Earth. I tagged along behind as part of the continuous stream of parents bringing home the catch from their latest fishing spree. We bow and sway, acknowledging an equally continuous stream of empties heading back in the other direction. The penguins are on their way to and from their chicks. And while some are being fed, courtship and display ensures that their work will never be done.
It's creche time and the Parents and Teachers Association are here on guard, but most of the mums and dads are out at sea feeding. So that's a pattern of life on the Snares, a continuous movement of adult penguins backwards and forwards off to sea and then back to feed their young in the creches. And around Noah's Ark, 13 out of the world total of 17 types of penguin feed, live, lay their eggs and raise their young.
Well-worn penguin waddleways lead to a forest which is made up of only two sorts of shrubs. Both, believe it or not, are giant daisies. And the odd sea lion standing guard over what is one of the most important seabird sanctuaries in the world.
"7 million mutton birds coming into land." Just like the rush hour in New York or London, but of course they know where they're going and they know why they're doing it.
The dusk hour brings millions of mutton birds or Sooty Shearwaters back from the sea to their burrows on the land. And this is without doubt one of the greatest wildlife spectacles I will ever see.
Sunday on Mobile Masterpiece Theatre.
Where do you do nothing in particular? In a sleazy hotel bedroom?
In the early morning, it's the rush hour all over again, as the parents that have been relieved of nest duty stream from their burrows. And by the time they reach the takeoff points on the cliffs, they form a mighty river of feathers. The Sooty Shearwaters and penguins spend their days feeding in the great Southern Ocean, as yet not overexploited and polluted by people.